And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our Extreme Production series here. Nuclear bots finished, so we want to start the process of grabbing these bots. So what we're going to do is we have all this stuff automated. So I'm going to get a provider chest, and I've got one filter inserter, and we're going to filter out. We're going to filter out logistics robots and construction robots. Okay, so it's going to pull those out, and we want to put a little power there. And now we're going to make a little blueprint of this. Actually, blueprint, little, pretty simple blueprint, and this is going to be construction bots and logistics bots. Just a temporary thing. I just want to be able to see it. And then we will use our logistics network to place all of these all around the base. So we've got quite a lot of these to place. So with the power system that I have set up, we should be able to get this going pretty smoothly. Now, granted, we can't really hit maybe every single one because we've got a couple in here. I could hit this one, and then this one over here. But this one down here is going to be a little tricky. What are we missing? Oh. How many of those do I have? I'm gonna craft a bunch. I had a. There's the chest that I used for that. So I'm gonna put those in there. And let's get our Roboport system back up and running here. So all up in here, we're gonna want them. So I know there's power in all these places. It's just a matter of getting these things squared away here. Even when there's power available, it's still going to place that power pole, which is fine. Ooh, this one might be a little tricky. That one might need a little customization on that one. So the construction bots are going to be the ones to control all of that. Now, I've got a lot of construction bots in the system right now. Okay, so we're pulling out. For some reason, you don't have power. Ah, I know why. There we go. Little exception to the rule there. Okay. Ooh, I missed this one. And there's one over here. I don't think there's going to be very many down here. But there's going to be some in here because we are moving barrels and such. So I want to make sure we've got that covered. And same over here, we've got those covered, those. Oh, this one over here, let's get that one. Some of these. Sneak this one. I'll sneak it up here because I know it's going to have power up here because of this substation. Okay, and then over here, Oh, this one needs to be done. And we're going to need some extra power for that one. Okay, that takes care pretty much of the bus and the surrounding area. Now, here's the tricky part. We have a ton of robots or roboports around on my rail. And there shouldn't really be any logistics bots up there. If there are, as we pull them out of the system, the ones in the outskirts of our base will be forced to come down and, you know, do some work for us on the lower base. So hopefully get all of those things. You can see the bots are now moving pretty quickly. Okay. You can see we're pulling them out. So if we look at our totals now, 13, we're down to 13 logistics bots and quite a few construction bots still. So one of the things we want to do in order to move those construction bots down where we want, I'm going to grab some concrete here, and we're going to go maximum. So this is like, let's see, what is that? 5 by 5. Yeah, I think that's 5 by 5. So let's come up here. So we have pretty much all of the roboports in the surrounding area covered. So if we shift click in here, that's a lot of concrete right there. I mean, it might not look like a lot, but as far as bots go, you can see we're using quite a few construction bots right now. And once those are in the system, oh snap, I forgot. Where are we? Oh man, I forgot to take out, where are my bots loaded in? Are they above? I think there might be above. Okay, so I need to clear these out. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Darn. And I also need the system on this one. Not that we need it. But as you can see, the construction bots are coming in, dropping off the concrete, and then getting systematically pulled out of the roboport. So we are moving all those bots where we need them. Same with up here, down here, these two. Now, where was that one roboport that was kind of tricky? There's nothing in that one. Yeah, there was nothing in it. So I think, just to be on the safe side, we are going to pull out from this side, and again we're going to want construction and logistics bots. Okay, so that will, just in case one decides to get pulled out there. So now we got exactly 1,000 construction bots. I wonder how that happened. So we're down to 14 logistics bots. And let's see, let's get the concrete again, and we're just going to go crazy with the concrete, and this should pull everybody else out. Now, when you do too much, that was quite a lot. See, the 220 are missing construction robots. Basically, they're going to have to do a couple trips in order to build that. But once they do, that means we're going to use all of our bots. So you can see we are down. All of our bots are gone. And the first 220 are going to take a second trip. So, you know, the first 25% or so are going to have to go back for another round. But the ones that get done are going to go into these roboports and be completely finished. And they're going to get pulled out of the system, hopefully, and we'll go from there. All right, reds are finally slowly backing up. Oh, it took them a while. The big problem right now is with blues, though. Don't have any blues to spare. And that's why we're not making any more modules, because blues are completely out. I've got exactly 4 modules. I'm going to throw some in up here. Get some going with blues. Maybe blues could get a kick in the pants here. A little bit of extra never hurts anybody. So you can see now they're getting pulled out because we are full on bots now, and so slowly eating away all of the construction bots. And as they finish up, we've now officially pulled all the bots out of this area. And so all of those little construction bots that were lingering all the way around this area, we've pulled all those into the system. And who knows where the last 10 logistics bots are? I have no idea. But they're all in use, which tells me, yeah, see, it's basically for moving material that we're not able to move just yet. So as these construction bots get pulled out, why do I see 350 available? Those should not be available. As you can see, we're still pulling construction bots out of the system here. They're still coming in from all over the place. Look, where are these coming from? Holy cow. They just kept streaming in, I guess. Of course, they have to charge before they can place their concrete and all that kind of stuff. So these last few, this is where it kind of gets tricky. So hopefully, after all of these go, we'll see just how many we've got left. Because once they're still kind of flocking in from all over. So obviously the first batch of bots that I want, the nuclear bots that I want to make, are going to be logistics bots. Because they're going to be able to go around and pick up all of these other bots in the system that we need to get upgraded. Because I'd like to upgrade them, upgrade the ones we've got before I make new ones. So there we go. Now we're down to 8 logistics bots. Good to go. Look at that, 120. So we've pulled out several, oh yeah, well over 1,000 bots out of this system just in the last couple minutes. So they're all coming in here, and then they're finding roboports right where I have all of this stuff stacked up. So hopefully, the last 64. I'm not sure if that's right, because that does not look like it's 64 squares. So I'm not sure what these bots are all about. These last few pulling concrete. Down to 41, 39. Oh, yes. Getting close. to find the last few. Look at that, 484. That's nuts. Okay, so 22 bots, 20 bots remaining, 19 bots, which tells me something. Tells me we got 19 bots. I wonder if I could, can't really see where they are. I don't know why I'm way up there when all my action is down here. So let's narrow this down and try to find where those other bots are. Okay, 13 objects. Let's clear some of that stuff out. 6. I don't know where. Okay, they were definitely down here somewhere. There we go. Now they're going to get pulled in and scooped up. And we've got maybe one bot over here. Oh, look at that. The last construction bot. There he is. Doing work for us. Oh, and he has to charge. Well, you're going to have to charge no more, my friend. You are now pulled out of the system. Okay, so the last little tidbit that we have to do because we can't really pull out the rest of those logistics spots. They're all being used right now. So we're going to have a requester chest. Let's put the requester chest first. We're going to put these on the outside. So this is going to be nuclear logistics, and this is going to be nuclear construction. And we're going to want a requester chest here and here. And let's see, I want another set. I don't really need steel chests. I'm going to put a limit on these anyway. And then we're going to put this back. And let's wire this up like this. Okay, so available logistics bots is X. So like we did with the other ones, if X equals 0. If X equals 0, put in some more logistics bots. So available construction bots is Z. So if Z equals 0, put in some construction bots. So obviously this is 0. That's green light. This one here is also a green light, but it's kind of hard to see because we don't have any logistics bots. All right, so I want to set this to be a very high number. I want to set this to be also a very high number. And I've got the first stack of fuel cells to use with these. And of course, we don't have any logistics bots yet. So let's put in, let's get these going, and I want to set this, but then I want to link it up with that. Because now that we're going to get delivered some logistics bots, I want to make sure this is set to logistics bots equals 0. And now we are off and running. And the first few logistics bots we should now, yeah, see the deliver? As we get delivered bots, this will stop feeding new bots into the system. Oh, I'm going to grab you. Where are you going? Gotcha. Oh, you're another one. Grab you. Oops. Wow, I got a lot of furnaces on me. I had a lot of furnaces on me. Wowzers. Ooh, and I have another bot on me too. Oh, there's another one. Grab him. Oh, there's another one. Grab him. I'm just gonna grab him. Right out of the sky. Okay, so we're also going to want one here and one here. And we're going to link this with that. I'm going to copy and paste, then set the bot. And there we go. Now we've got some construction bots. And any slow, there's another one. Any slow bot, I'm going to grab. Just to start weeding, because we had like 11 other bots, and why aren't they coming down to grab these? Wow, we are out of logistics bots. That is nuts. I guess they're just all, they're moving bots now. There we go. There's some, now we're going to get a few more logistics bots going. So we've got a ton of logistics bots in here, and a super ton of construction bots. Oh, there's another slow one. Grab him, grab him. Oh, I see another one. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's going to be hard to get him though. It's going to be hard. Did I get him without getting the... Oh, look at that. I actually caught him in midair. That's crazy. Okay, a little bit of extra. 71 logistics spots now. And we're gonna ramp up the demand for those. And we're gonna ramp up the demand for these as well. I'm gonna do a full stack. Oh, there's another one. Oh my... Really? I just wanted this thing. Oh, oh. Get him! Get him! Got him. Boy, that was painful. That was really painful. So this is nuclear logistics robots. Okay, I did grab one there, so let's put some in there. Okay, as soon as we get a surplus, we've got a ton of robots still moving around. I also want, so z equals 0, I need to output these. As you can see, they're going to fill up. And they're going to start consuming the bots that I have in there. I had many thousands of bots. Still, we're getting... Holy cow, that's a lot of logistics that we have to... A lot of cleanup here. Where are all these guys going? Oh, there were a lot of bots over here. High concentration of bots on this chest. And then... Quite a lot here. Quite a lot here. And fewer and fewer. Wow, it's a crazy amount of bots. Okay, so now that we've got some bots going, and that's everything's wired up properly. We finally have a surplus of logistics bots, thank goodness. We only have 2 construction bots. Well, there's a reason for that. Because we need to get some construction going to kickstart that process. So let's just do something there. So now, obviously, we're going to start adding construction bots. Lots and lots of construction bots. Just one after another, after another, after another. And while we are researching nothing, let's go ahead and get the speed, the next level of speed going. That should tax my system a little bit more. Hey, look at that. We actually had a surplus of blues for just a brief second. For some reason. Yeah, no longer have a surplus. These bots going strong. Look at that, 500. Boy, we needed a lot more construction bots, didn't we? I think I'm gonna build that up a little bit. Wow. That's a lot of fuel. Hopefully, don't get maxed out there. All right. Well, that is bot action, and we're just, gonna focus on upgrading the bots that we had first, and then we can move on from there. Not really concerned because we have a massive. We have a massive amount. With 4,800 235 already, which is excellent. We got plenty of fuel now for reactors, and I did upgrade this belt to blue, so we have full blue belt going all the way around. As you can see now, that inside lane is pretty solid going all the way through, and that is what helps keep these things running to their maximum potential. And we have a little buffer in here. Once it hits over 80, you'll get a little dab and you'll get a little bit moved out. So just slowly going to build that up. Ooh, look at that. High tech was actually starting to back up. That would have really helped my blues out and maximized. But I really need to get those blues backed up so we can make more modules, so I can actually put modules in blues. So I'd like these to be all moduled up, ready to go. And is this construction just about done? It is indeed just about done. And now that we have bots that don't need to recharge, we can really do a lot of construction without any concern at all, which is so nice. I love these nuclear bots. All right, I need to think about where I want to bring the rail up. Wherever I'm able to put the circle, that's where I'll put it up, and then I'll have to rearrange this little area here to conform to that. And then I'll be able to put rutile in there. I think I want to do that now, actually. Where is it? There it is. And I did put this in the blueprint book, and I will be sharing the blueprint book in the link below. So just take a peek at that. And right, Just want to make sure we're in line. I think we are. Right there is good. I did stump the blueprint a little bit so it doesn't go all the way out, so you can customize the entrance however you want. Okay, so this one should link up with that one. It should link up with that one. Shouldn't have any problems there. And then this one will link up with that one. So construction should be fine. And we are out of red belt. Those are all red belt. I forgot about that. So I'm going to need a pretty serious amount of red belt in order for that to work. So I might as well place the other one, tungsten, as well. That way when I finally do the red belt, okay, so let's place that one. So red belt is over here. I would like, I am going to make this a provider chest, and we're going to make this 800. So it's just going to feed this, and once that construction is done, then I won't have to build this system anymore, and we can move on from there. As you can see, they desperately need that belt. And how are we doing on construction robots? Am I feeding more into the system? Oh, not quite yet. We're going to need more construction. So put you down. Put you down. And I think I'll be able to go up right in here. So we're going to put a circle on the edge of this. And I'm going to cancel these two end pieces. So this matches right up with that. And then a couple straight sections. Let's get the right. There we go. One there. Oh man. And let's clear this little. Whoa. Let's clear this little space right in here. All right, and then I can do a straight section. This is turning out to be a long episode. And then I need a circle on top of that, and that's going to interfere a bit with copper if I want to add copper onto there. So that may have been a mistake. But another straight section would have put me way out here. So yeah, I just got to make do with that. There we go. Plus, when we get some high-level smelting furnaces, we won't need 60 furnaces in order to fill up a blue belt. There, now we should be feeding a lot more construction robots into the system. There we go. Yeah, we're really upgrading some bots now. Excellent. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.